Hello, my name is Edwin Zhang, and this is my individual assignment 4 for Advanced Web Design. The first thing I'm going to show you is the friendly error messages and inside the network panel. So if you have nothing for the start date and an end date and you try to submit it, you will get the error messages. And inside the network, you will see that no request is being run. Now, even if you only have one, it adjusts the error message and no request is being made. However, if it's the end date, same issue with invalid start date and no request being made. If you have both of them, the request is now coming through and the error messages go away and the output comes out. The validation. Okay, so over here, it goes to the ID start date inside the HTML, takes this value, stores it inside start date, checks it against this date regular expression, and if it fits, if it does not fit, the error count goes up by 1, and this string is added to the message that's originally empty. Here it looks for the error count, and if it is greater than 0, it prints that error message onto the error board that we saw earlier here. Okay, so as you can see, the demo from the 1st to the 8th, I have that and the output shows up. Now, the sort field, sort direction, and body. Okay, so I'll just go through all of this. So you could limit your search to 50 favorites and more, 100 favorites and more, 200 favorites, and 500 favorites, which there are none. You could also do the body, the title, and it will only show the ones with that title. Similar thing to body, it will only show output with that specific word inside the post. Now you can limit your search to 5 or 10 or 25. For sorting, you can sort by date. So originally you can see here, it's the 6th, the 3rd, the 8th, the 2nd. It's completely out of order. If you sort by date, now it's completely sorted out from the 1st to the 8th neatly. You can also switch that order around, and it goes from the 8th to the 1st. This is true for both title and favorites, as you can see, from W to A, or from A to W. Favorites, it goes from 0 to 400, or from 400 to 0. Okay, so as I continue from where I left off earlier, you get the values and you store it into the variables. And if all of this runs and there's no errors because the start date and the end dates are fine, then you come here. This shows the loading message, and this is where you make the API, the AJAX request. So this is the URL to your other file here. And then you put the information into the data, and it receives the information here through the request. So if if the proxy runs successfully and there's no error in this part of the data, it's successful. It appends the server response, which is the content, into the output, which you see here. Now for the actual proxy PHP file. Where is it? So here, as I said earlier, you receive the request. So you you send it through the data, and you receive the request through the request here, and then using this information, you get the content from this API. With this is this, this is this, and this is limit is this. So as you can see, once you get the proper content, you print it, and then it is received. through the output and append it, and it appears here.
Hey.